If I kept driving just a couple more hours north, I'd be in Lac La Biche, which is actually the home of Crystal Plamondon. I don't think she's been spending a lot of time in Lac La Biche lately because she's been exploring the similarities between French music in Alberta and Cajun music in New Orleans.
First time I came here, I guess about 12 years ago, my family, Tommy and Mike and Laura said, you ought to come to a place where we hang out, you know. Man, we jammed all night, and everybody's playing music, and it was an open bar and food. First I made boiled crawfish. It was just like, it was just such a hangout place, like it just felt like home. And I'd never ever heard Cajun music, so I opened for this band, Mr. Hadley Castille and his son Blake, and they tell me, where do you come from? Utsal, like you're one of us. And I said, no, I'm from Plamondon. I mean, we just grew up with fiddle and accordion. Then I hear their set and I'm like, oh my God, this is like music from home. It's totally the same thing. He's just a spokesperson for the French, you know, the French music, because when he went to school, he wasn't allowed to speak French. That he was still in that era where, you know, they used to have to write lines, I will not speak French. It was only English. And that's why I relate with the Cajun people, because in Alberta, it was always been a struggle for us to keep our language.
La musique était arrêtée, les personnes ont été couchées, le plancher avait arrêté de vibrer, les lumières n'étaient plus allumées. Mais la mélodie n'avait pas arrêté dans ma tête.
I'd go in my room and I started writing the song thinking that the music had stopped, the floor had stopped vibrating from dancing, and the people had gone home. But the melody hadn't stopped in my head.
They say you can't go home again, but it's not really true in a sense. You can. Plamondon, I'm very proud of because it's my great-grandfather that founded it. In 1908, him and his son came from Lake Lillinois, Michigan by covered wagon. And when they got here, they got to the top of the hill and they saw this little valley. They thought it was amazing. So they decided that this is where they're going to build a little town to keep their language and their culture and their religion. When I was 10, my first gig, I was a little bitty, skinny little thing with 2 little braids and knee socks to here, a lot of freckles, and I had a big voice for a little kid, you know. And I got paid $5. That was a lot. I remember them paying me in quarters because I thought that was a huge amount of cash. And I was scared to death because I was so shy. And my dad would always say, you know, come on, sing, you're good, let's go. He'd always like, you know, give me some positive energy. Let's go, you can do it. And then so I remember getting on stage and closing my eyes because thinking, I don't want to see anybody. If I just close my eyes, they won't be there, you know. My first memories of this hall was like, that was the big times. Because this town had so many bands. At one time, there was 12 bands in this town of a population of probably 500 people. And so it was like, if you got to get to be at this hall, your band, you had her made. really cool that we're here because I got married here and I graduated here and everybody else's weddings and graduations. And after funerals, everybody comes here. So in a small town, a community center is a big thing. It's wild because I've lived all over, but it's like when I come here, that's home. I'm home here.